Today I'm showing you a bag that has an interesting design. I'm gonna say that there's a new double flap in town. So let's take a look. Hey everybody, thanks for joining. If you're new, my name is Eva, and if you're returning, thanks for coming back to watch another video. Today I'm very excited to show you a new bag that I've just recently purchased. It's from Tory Burch and it's from the LeeRadziwill line. This is the LeeRadziwill Shoulder Bag, and I think it's a very interesting design concept. So let me show you all the details, and then I'm going to share with you my first impressions. I've just had the bag for a few days, and then at the end of the video I'm going to show you what fits in case you're considering adding this bag to your collection. So you can see here that it has a very prominent belt design, and this is common in the LeeRadziwill line. And here's a look at the side construction of the bag. You see that belt is coming through the side here. And turning it over to the back of the bag, you just see the rest of the belt here. There is no back pocket. And here's a view of the bottom. Okay, so now let's explore the interior of the bag. To open the bag, you have this first flap. I'm saying first flap because there's actually two flaps on this bag. Yes, it's like a variation of a double flap. But anyway, here's the first flap, or the main entry, and it closes by a very subtle and gentle magnet. It comes right back and it attracts, but it's not super strong. It's not the same strong magnet that's on the Fleming line. It's very subtle, but it's there. And I believe that the magnet actually goes all the way across the flap. So it's not like there's just one magnet in the center or one on each side, but I think that it runs the entire flap of the bag. So when you open it up, you can see immediately that it's lined in leather. And I really like that feature. It gives it a luxe character. And then looking down inside the bag, you can see that there's a front compartment here. There's a middle divider with a zip, and then there's a back compartment. So this is a very small inner compartment here, but if you like to have your card holder like extra secure, or you like to put the little things that might fall around in your bag, instead of using a pouch, you could use this middle compartment. Okay, so now let's look at the rest of the bag. To get into the second flap, you open the belt, and the belt opens fairly easily. You just pull and it releases. Okay, I'm gonna give you a close-up here so you can see the hardware. There's a small T here. So this is the only exterior branding, but when you open up this second flap, you can see the Tory Burch branding. It says Tory Burch New York actually, and it's foil stamped here in the internal flap. So this compartment of the bag is actually quite small. So I'll show you what fits in here later, but you can just see that it's a pretty narrow compartment. And if you do put something in here that's sizable, it does take away from the room in the rest of the bag. And like I said, I'll show you how it packs up at the end of the video. Here are the dimensions of the bag, and the weight of the bag is 1 pound 7 ounces, or 668 grams. One of the things I liked most about this bag was the look of it when the belt was released. You know, just recently I did a video on Kelly style bags, meaning trapezoid shape, top handle, and a flap opening. But here we don't have the top handle, but we do have these sangles in here that also lend this Kelly style look to the bag. I really like the look of this bag with the sangles like this. And I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but I just wanted to show you that I think it really has some fun attitude like this. But if you did want to reattach the belt feature here, I just wanted to show you that it's not difficult. It just slides in very easy like that. But I do plan to wear it open, and that's why I definitely wanted to show you both looks. This is called the LeeRadziwill Shoulder Bag. So obviously it can be worn on the shoulder, but if you prefer crossbody bags, you know, like me, then I wanted to show you how it can also be worn crossbody. And I'll insert a shot of when I was trying this bag on in store. When it's on the longest setting here, the strap drop is about 21 inches. But if you wanted to wear it as a shoulder bag, then you can undo the snap, you can pull it both directions, and then attach it at the next snap point. So the snap is here on the underside of the top strap, and it just slides in place to find the fitting here. And then once it's in place, then you just push down, and then you have a new strap length. This setting would make a nice long shoulder carry, and it's about 18 inches here at this setting. Okay, so I've shortened it once again, and so I think this is going to be like a medium shoulder carry, and this is going to be about a 14-inch strap drop. And then now here is the shortest shoulder setting, and this is an 11-inch strap drop. So even the shortest setting is not super short. You still have a little bit of room to work with. It's not going to sit right here really high. So if you do like to wear shoulder bags, I think this gives you a lot of options. So of course I love black bags. Obviously you can see from the ones I've got on display right now. But when I was in the store, I saw it in 2 different colors and I just knew that I had to go for the black. I think it is very versatile, very classy, just, you know, all the things that I love about a classic black bag. But this bag is available in some other fun colors that I wanted to show you now. Here's a beautiful neutral, which is called the macadamia color. It's also available in this very fun, bright orange citrine color. And this is a beautiful red. It's called Ruby on the website. And if you like bags with texture, you might want to check out this snake embossed blanc or white, and it has that really bright yellow trim on the sides. And then there are also some mock croc options. Here we have black with gold hardware and also this light blue with silver hardware, which I think is really pretty. In case you're curious of how it compares to some other bags from the LeeRadziwill line, I thought I would show it here next to my Petite size. And by the way, in case you didn't know, LeeRadziwill was the sister of Jackie Kennedy Onassis. So that's where this line got its name. So this little cute bag here does have the option to be carried top handle. Obviously this doesn't have a top handle, but it does have the design feature of the flap, and in this case a double flap. But they both have these really cool sangle features. This bag, the sangles reach more like a hug, like I mentioned previously, and the sangles here tend to stay closer to the bag. So I wanted to show you that as well. So after I unboxed this bag and I set it down on my table here, it fell forward. And I think that's because of the double flap design, because you have this extra leather coming to the front and you have more extra leather coming to the front. And you also have these leather sangles coming to the front with a hardware. So these 3 pieces of hardware and the extra leather of the flap really can make this fall forward. But after I packed it up, it actually doesn't fall over, but it does lean forward a bit. So that's not a big deal, but it's just something to know about. So let's look at what I've got here in the main compartment of the bag. I'll start with my keys that I put over here on this side of the bag. And then I'm gonna pull out my LV Murakami wallet. I haven't switched out of this since I was able to get it. It just makes me so happy every time I look inside and see that little bit of multicolor. All right, so then I've got a pack of tissues. I've got some hand sanitizer, a pack of gum, and then the Bastia, which I keep some of my medications in here. Now looking down into the front compartment of the bag, I have a pair of readers right there on top, and then my phone fits in here very easily. So just for size comparison, this is a Pro Max size phone and it fits easily in this bag. I forgot I had a lippy in there beside the phone. Okay, and then I did put something in this second flap here. I just have one pouch here inside the front pocket of the bag, and this is some cash that I have in this little Brighton L-shaped wallet here. So that gives it just a little extra security to be in that second flap. So if you're thinking about adding this bag to your collection, I hope this first impressions helps. I do think it's a great addition to the LeeRadziwill line from Tory Burch, and I do think it's really good quality. Well, thanks for watching today. You take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye.